If you can survive in the LA County jail, you can survive in any prison in America. It's worse than prison. It's worse than things you see on TV. There's things you see on TV that you think, it's make-believe. It's not, it's real. And there's things more still that you don't see that is, LA County jail is wild.
Is LA County jail the Twin Tower?
That was a new building at the time, and they didn't house us there. They used to only house the women and the cuckoo. The crazy people used to go to the Twin Towers. It's actually across a hallway. And
yeah.
I want to say, I don't know if it, because when you're in a whole different world when you're in there, you don't see.
That's a tunnel.
It's a tunnel, so I don't know if it's underground or above ground.
It goes above the ground.
Okay.
It goes above the road.
But yeah, we were across the street, across that tunnel. In a.
Okay.
Just, it's weird, man.
Do you remember your first day out there when you end up there?
I do. I remember going through the processing. And even there, we're starting to gather already and like, hey, homie, come over here. Hey, you're Hispanic, or whatever, where you from? Woo, woo. We're starting to group already. And it's already taking place, the separation and the integration. And it's not something that the cops do. It's what we do as inmates. We don't eat with the blacks. We don't really converse with the blacks. And if they try to give us something, we don't accept nothing from the blacks. We just do our own thing. And it's kind of stupid. Everybody thinks they're a superior race.
So it's racially divided?
It's very racially divided.
So where would I belong?
Huh?
Where would I belong?
It depends. Well, naturally you're European, so you would probably run with the wood pile. That's what they call them, the woods, the white boys.
How many of them is out there, percentage-wise?
Percentage-wise?
20%?
In LA County Jail, they make up about 2%.
2%?
Yeah, let's say let's say you walk into a building. You're gonna have, the Hispanics were always deeper. The Hispanics were always, we had the most numbers. So there'd be, say 60 Hispanics, maybe 20 blacks. They were a little short too, and maybe 2 or 3 white boys. Sometimes there's more, don't get me wrong, there'll be more, but
so it's like a death sentence pretty much.
Nah, they run with us, we take care of them.
Okay.
We have an alliance. They're
okay.
big homies and our big, they made an alliance. And
okay.
so if anything was supposed to happen with you guys,
okay,
we would help. Or since you guys are so short and we allow you to eat at our tables, we allow you to shower in our showers. So if something happens and a war starts, you're expected to be there.
To do the job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if you get beat up, just be there, man. I remember walking into the first, what's called a day room, because LA County Jail is so overcrowded, the cells are so full, they started putting beds in a day room. And the day room is somewhere where we're supposed to go watch TV and have a little recreation. But when I went to the LA County Jail in the late 90s, it was already, day rooms were housed. You were being housed in those day rooms. So when I walked into the day room, they were calling me, hey, little homie, over here. Get your stuff. Your people are over here. And I was already separated, put my bunk up. And
have you met some people you already knew from your life out there?
Yes. Back then, that was a good thing. If you walked into a building and you knew somebody from juvenile hall or whatever, it kind of gave you a plus because that person was able to say, hey, that fool's with the business. That fool's not a punk. That fool, he's down. How I wound up to the maximum security or whatever, wound up on level 3s, level 4s, was because when you're going through reception is where you go. It's about Central California. It's a pit stop. It's where they're gonna keep you for a few months, figure out your points. Remember I told you about the point system? It's where they're gonna figure out your point system there. They're gonna figure out a proper place to put you. Well, before I could even get my points for low charges, I should have gone to a low level. I was already getting in trouble. And when you get in trouble, each write-up is 6 points added to your initial points. So between those write-ups and then what ended up happening, I caught a battery on a staff. On one of the guards, yeah, I caught a battery. And once I caught that battery, they gave me 2 years in a shoe, which is jail inside jail. You know, like I did the 2 years, I got out of the shoe. Naturally, I'm going to a level 4. I wasn't able to go where I was supposed to go. So once my points got so high up.
Can we say what was your original charge that get you out there?
To prison?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was I had a 9mm in a holster, and like I said, it was a traffic stop.
So it wasn't the carjacking thing.
No, that came later.
Okay.
That was my next term.
Okay.
After that, the next term, I got addicted to stealing cars.
How much of a difference is additional 6 points?
Okay, so at the time, I don't know if the point system's still the same. 0 to 20 points was like level 1.
Okay.
The 20 to like, I don't know what it is, 35 or 40 is level 2. Anything above that was level 3 and level 4.
So it can get you like 2 things like that can really move you up like 1 level.
2 write-ups can move you up a level, and you'll be around a whole different type of people.
And there is a chance for more write-ups then. And then you're deeper and deeper in the system.
Which happened to me. I got so deep into the system, my points, I should have had about, say, 20 to 20 points in the beginning. I wound up with 86. 86 points. That's write-up after write-up after write-up after write-up. So it became so normal when they say, hey, we're going to write you up. Go ahead, man, I don't care.
Level 4 already, right?
What's it? Yeah, I never seen myself going back down. So it was like, I'm pretty much stuck.
Do the other inmates knew who you were on the street?
Yeah, definitely. There's a connection out here. When you get out and you, let's say me and you are Sally's, we're roommates. You could be from anywhere out here in LA, but we wind up becoming close. Like, hey, bro, here's my number. When you get out, give me a call. We'll get something going. We'll do something.
First day in the maximum security prison for someone who never been in prison system must be like crazy. But you, with all that previous experience already, it was just a step up, right?
It was a step up.
So you didn't.
It's stupid, but it's an honor. When you get there, it's like the higher you get to the level and it's your first time there, you feel a sense of like, I made it.
Is the violence part of every day of that?
Every day. And once you get to prison, they got what's called a no hands policy, meaning like, I can't fight you. If I have a problem with you, you have to get your knife. I gotta go get my knife, and we have to knife it out. There's no such thing as fighting, unless you're fighting with another race, but even then, people just want to hurt, stab, really initiate harm. You know, there's really no peace there. There's no God in those places. It's just pure evil. There's no
escape from it.
There's no escape.
What if you will fight with someone, or you will have some beef with someone? Can you just go fight, or you need to ask for permission?
You need to go through the chain of command.
So there is a chain of command.
There is a chain of command.
But the guards have no idea who the chain of command is, right?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But they know that there's definitely a structure, because the laws in our prison don't come from the guards. It's our laws.
So you are running the prison.
The inmates run the prison.
Does it work that way, that higher you are on the street out of the prison, higher you are out there as well, or it doesn't?
Definitely.
So it equals.
It equals. So if you're pretty much someone, not only that, if you're somebody important, or you're respected in your neighborhood, it just shows by the way you speak, by the way you walk, by the way you talk, and the decisions that you make. So if you're somebody that's actually walking the walk, talking the talk, when you get to prison, it shows. If you're somebody that's lying about whatever you've done, or hey, I'm this and I'm that, and you get to prison, they know.
It shows.
It shows. They know, like, he's a fraud, or he's legit.
When you said that when you arrive, they check like your race, like where you're from and all that. Do they ask you also what are your charges?
Definitely.
Do you have to answer that?
That's the first thing. Yeah. Well, in the California prison system, they have it's called paperwork. Once you get your paperwork, you keep it on you at all times. You don't lose it. You try not to lose it, because that's your ticket to be on the next yard. So when you get to where you're going, if you say, I don't have no paperwork, more than suspicious, you're not going to be there. They're going to remove you. They're going to hurt you, send you to another yard. And then when you get to that yard, they're going to say, hey, where's your paperwork? I don't have it. Boom, 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 boom. You're going to just keep getting removed and getting hurt physically. And when I say removed, it's usually a 3-on-1. They get hurt, sent to another place, and they'll go to protective custody, which even when they go to protective custody, they're not safe. There's people over there waiting to get them still, that still want to know, hey, what are you busted for? Like, they cannot run and hide. Those people that hurt kids are in a very bad situation.
Can you tell me how many fights you've personally been in?
I cannot count.
Is it hundreds?
At least. If I'm counting juvenile hall, prison, Out here on the streets, more than 100 easy. Like it's been so many I can't even count.
When you think of fighting, is there something you were terrified of? Let's say like 3 guys going at you at the same time.
No.
There's nothing that terrified you through that time.
Well, in the county jail, we'll go back to the county jail. There was a time period where, because I was always a regular coming in and out of the jail, and I was regular in the SHU in the level 4, when I would go to the county jail, I would go to what's called the gang module. They separate us from the blacks, and it's just nothing but gang members, Hispanic gang members, and we're all there living like a military program. And any infraction, automatic, it's a 3-on-1. Automatically, there's no, we'll give you a chance, don't do it again. There's nothing like that. When you get there, they give you the rules, and you gotta go by them. You mess up a rule, you go to the end of the hall, and 3 people are going to be right there waiting for you, and you accept it, you know, and you just try to do your best, fight back, you know, try not to curl up, and that happens regularly there. So I got checked there a few times, you know, for stupid reasons. It's put in place to make us stronger, so when we leave the gang module, we have no fears.
Yeah,
we're already built.